Hello, hello, beautiful. Welcome to today's Thursday Talk and the Organizing Mindset podcast. I'm so glad to have you here. Now, today I have some really fun stuff to talk about with you. I'm sharing a few of my green products that are safe for your home, the environment, the kids, the babies, all that stuff. And I'm also showing you a little bit about how I make some of my own because going green does not always mean more expensive. Sometimes it means more convenient and less expensive. So I am excited to dive in today with some of these things that we're talking about. And tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be live on Amazon talking about some of these products and where you can get them on Amazon and some even more tips and tricks on some of the things that I make instead of buy in order to save money and have a safer, healthier home. So I asked you in the very beginning in the comments area, if you're on YouTube, then you'll see in the comments, I asked how important are green and safe home products to you, whether you've got pets, grandbabies, babies, if it's for yourself, which is very valid, and for the environment, how important is it to you right now in your home to have those green products that eco-friendly and safe? And really quickly, also as you hop on, say hi. Hi, Joe. She's here from North Carolina. She says, finally have the day off and with no appointment. Yay! She says, we'll be able to enjoy the whole talk. Oh, I'm so glad, Joe. Lovely to have you here. And hi, Peggy Jean. Great to see you this morning. We've got Sue is here. Good morning from Texas. And Laurie. Joe says, green and safe home products is something I really love to use. With my pets and grandchildren around, it's worth the knowledge of using these products. When I was a child, we recycled by reusing. Absolutely, right? And reusing things is absolutely a green way to go. And I am all for that. But when you have pets and grandchildren, crawling around in places that normally we aren't on and touching all the things and getting into all the things, then it is a relief, at least for me, to know that if they get into something, then it's probably not that bad, but also whatever I'm cleaning with won't hurt them. So that's huge for me too. I'm with you, Joe. Mary says, all I use are green products. Yay! Oh, that's wonderful. Alice says, good morning from Tennessee, where Bonnaroo is in full swing, but I'm not going. Aw, how fun though. Mary's here watching. Hi, Mary. And Sue says, I really want to use non-toxic green products. Fantastic. And like I said, the non-toxic green products do not have to mean that you're paying more money for them. It used to mean that, right? It used to mean that at the store, they're going to be a whole lot more expensive. Well, now there's not only affordable options out there, but I will share during this video, I'll share a little bit about how I make some of my own options. And then tonight on Amazon, I'll share some more of my homemade green non-toxic options that I make. And it saves a lot of money as well. So you're in the right place, Sue. Hi, Jana. Great to see you. And Peggy G says, I'm slowly moving to a greener home. Wonderful. Good morning, Brana. Nice to have you here. All right. Well, as we dive in, like I mentioned, today I will tell you about some of those green products that I use that aren't very expensive. It does not cost you a whole lot more money to use them. I will also tell you a couple tips and tricks that I keep up my sleeve for making your own, or some are more in depth than others, but it can save a lot of money and it's a safer option for your pets, your grandbabies, yourself, all the things in your home. So let's dive in. I've got some products right behind me that I will be sharing. Now, if you are interested in any of these, then in the video description on YouTube as well as on Facebook, then I posted the link to the Amazon list. So if you want to see where these are from on Amazon, then you can absolutely do that. And I posted the link to my Amazon storefront, and you can find it in the list will show up with that link. But if you go to my storefront, it's in the Thursday Talks list. And that's where whenever I post new things to a non-Amazon video, then I will update that so it's nice and easy for you to find something if I talk about it and you're not sure. If this is an older video that you're watching much later, then I will try to have the links for products in the description, but you can always reach out to me as well at hello@susannak.com, and I will gladly help you out. Okay, I see that Nancy hopped on. Exciting. Good to see you, Nancy. And let's dive into our first one here. And now this one is not on Amazon. And it's something I did not come across myself. This one is actually, I'm going to type these names onto the screen as I pull them up. But this is by Humby. And this is one that Lori H had recommended to me, and I tried it out. And it's shampoo and conditioner. Let's type that. There we go. So shampoo and conditioner. It's by Humby, Humby. And they look like soap bars. So they're nicely wrapped, but it just looks like a round piece of soap. These are great for travel because they are not going to spill in your bag. You could take a lot of shampoo with you basically through TSA when they're like this. So that's the shampoo is brown like that. This is the tea tree. I actually have tried out the mango. I got the tea tree for our daughter because with these shampoo and conditioner bars, all of the ingredients are like body safe, safe for you, free from harsh chemicals. They're great for your hair, actually. And they're great for the environment because, I mean, look at this. There's very little waste that can't just be recycled. So no more big bottles of shampoos. Now, these are on the pricier side. I will say this is probably the priciest thing I'm going to talk about today. But, I mean, I've already used this a couple times. Not this one. But it looks like they've not even been used. The ones that I used, they last quite a while. So that's an important thing. Now, why am I even talking about shampoo and conditioner? That's not normally something that I even talk about, right? I'm not the big beauty person, and I never will be. But with the Humby, if you have curly hair like I have, then you might have noticed that all of a sudden I have these massive, like super tight curls. I've never had curls like this in my life as far as I remember, not since I was a baby at least. So some of these curls are just so springy, and it has really done a great job of helping my curls come out. And the reason I have a hard time with my curls is because I live in Florida where we have very hard water in Central Florida, which means it has all those extra minerals in our water, which weighs down my hair. And one of the things that Humby does is the mango bar is great for curly hair, by the way. But one of the things that it does is it helps remove all those extra minerals and things that are just weighing down your hair. They don't do anything for your hair except for flatten it down and make it give it less body. So whether you have curly hair or if you have straight hair and you just really would love a little bit more volume, try this one out. The tea tree, I got this for my daughter. She's not tried it yet, but see, now my curl's going crazy. She's not tried it yet, but it's supposed to be good for dandruff, which makes sense because tea tree is so great with irritation and inflammation. So try that out. Humby, Humby. And these are the shampoo and conditioner. I'm using the mango for my curls, but on their website, they talk about each one and they talk about, which ingredients are good for it. So it says it's drain safe, vegan, and all natural, which I love. But this is something that's absolutely worth a little bit of extra money because it actually will last a long time and it's making my hair look so much better. This is day 3 of my hair, by the way. So on day 1, it looked absolutely fantastic. Day 2, it looked good. And day 3, it's still like I've not washed it in 3 days, which with curly hair you can get away with because I've got very dry curly hair. So Humby shampoo and conditioner, highly recommend that one. That's the only one that's not at that link on Amazon. It's not sold through Amazon, but you can find it at, I believe it's just humby.com. But I will add the link to the description afterwards. So if you have any questions about any of these, let me know. These are ones that I tried myself. I actually use myself. So I don't recommend anything that I don't try. Perfect. Yes, Lori. This is the Lori that recommended it. And thank you so much, Lori. I absolutely love it, just like you said. She says, not sure if I had the name correct, but she used Blueberry Field was the one that she used. And they have a lovely light scent. The scent's not too strong, which is nice. Yeah, I use the Humbly Blueberry Fields, Lori says. I also noticed that it makes my hair more curly. I thought it was just the humidity. Yeah, no, I mean, during the summer, my hair curls better, but this is like little Orphan Annie curls going on. It's great. It makes it so much easier to do my hair. So thank you. Thank you. And welcome to Wendy. She says, I love, make, and use green products. Great to hear more ideas and tips. Wonderful. Oh, great, Wendy. And hi, Peg. Hi, CJ. She says, hello, all green cleaners are the best. Who knew vinegar and baking soda and lemons could do so much, right? Oh my goodness, things that we already had in our kitchen are amazing. She says, our ancestors did that too. Even plain old steam. It is first on my list of faves. I love that. Suzanne has to go and she'll watch the replay. Not a problem. I'm glad you could stop by, Suzanne. Okay, so next, let's talk about, since we were just talking about that vinegar and baking soda, right? And that is one of the things that I like to use a lot in my cleaning. There are a couple ways I use it. Let me get the things for you. All right. So this seems like a lot of stuff, right? It's not that bad. Pardon me. So to start with, baking soda. Baking soda is one of those things that I just try to always have around the house. Now, a lot of times I will use some baking soda to actually bake. And I will use some baking soda, either expired baking soda for, that I did not use for baking, or because I do use a lot of it, I will buy the bigger boxes of baking soda to use for air fresheners, cleaning, all that kind of good stuff. So baking soda is awesome. If you do have expired baking soda, don't throw it out. Just use it as air freshener, use it as a cleaner. This stuff is awesome. One of the ways that I love to use baking soda is with our little Ototo dude. He's a fun guy. He's Ototo's fun guy. And sorry, I'm just trying to fix my microphone. There we go, a little bit. It'll work. So this guy here, he's not on the list, but I'll have to add him to the list really quickly in a little bit. He is meant to be a refrigerator deodorizer. So you put baking soda inside of him, and he's egg shaped. So if you have one of those egg holders, then it fits perfectly in the egg holder. You just put his little top on, and he helps deodorize your fridge. And he works great. Not only that, but he uses less baking soda. So you can get several uses of him out of one box instead of just one box, using one box all at a time. But I also use him in other places besides just the fridge. So I have him in my closets. I have one of him in my closets, and I have him like in the bathroom. I have him a number of different places, and there's 2 ways I use him. One is with baking soda. So anywhere that I'm trying to get rid of smells and I don't want to add much as far as smells, then I just throw in some baking soda. Super cheap, easy way to deodorize an area, small area. Throw in some baking soda. Baking soda is not that expensive. And he just does his magic, and he looks cute. So nobody even knows what he's there for necessarily. They just think he's a cute decoration, or he can hide in a little nook somewhere that can't be seen. But like I mentioned also, like in my closet, sometimes I want to add a little extra fresh scent to my closet. So I will fill him with, I actually have some over here. I'll show you. Just got a new one. Now, these are not one of those eco-friendly things. That's why I'm not necessarily talking about them today. But like the Downy Unstoppables or one of those other laundry freshener type of beads. There's a couple different brands. But you just take, it smells so good. You just take some of those little beads, pour them into him. And now you've got a great way to freshen your clothes and your closet. So this guy, like I said, he's by Ototo, O-T-O, one of my favorite brands. And he's got a little face on him. And now with those little dry wash beads, now he smells great. You could also do potpourri or anything that has a scent. And the reason he made it onto the eco-friendly list is how much better is this for the environment than something that is plastic or a container that you have to throw away once a month, right? All of those different air fresheners that we get that we are disposable and we're just throwing things away over and over again into the landfills. Well, this guy, he's BPA free, food safe, silicone. He can be run through the washer if you need to, and he's reusable. He's endlessly reusable. So the landfill is not getting filled up, and you're saving so much money because instead of paying, a couple bucks for an air freshener for each bathroom and closet, here you go. You just buy a thing of scent beads or what's it called? Baking soda. Baking soda. I almost called it baking powder. So this is the Fun Guy deodorizer by Ototo, and he makes things smell amazing and saves a whole lot of waste. And then you can find whatever scent you like and make your home into that scent. You could probably even put scented oil in him, I would think too. I should try that. Yeah. So if you have questions, like I mentioned, let me know. Or if there's anything that you do that's similar or you have some hacks that you like to use, share them. I love to hear. So Lori says, I put baking soda in the refrigerator to take away smells, right? Me too. And I used to just do the box, but now I can do him and I can use some of the box for cleaning. Baking soda is great with like my drill brush. I scrub off the sink really well with baking soda and vinegar, things like that. It's just fantastic. Love baking soda. Mary says, hi, Mary. Green products are important for my family, right? Oh, that's wonderful. Peg says, suggestions for cleaning plastic cutting boards. Ooh, that's a good one. And quite honestly, I would head over to my baking soda and vinegar tricks. And a lot of times what I do whenever I have something like a cutting board where there's little crevices that I need to get into, or if there's something like my stainless steel kettle where there's a bunch of crud that gets on it after a while, the all those minerals from the hard water, especially here, then I just put some baking soda on it. And then I pour vinegar on top and I let it do its bubbly thing. Do this in the sink. I let it do its bubbly thing. And I use just a brush with some really good bristles, like maybe my drill brush if it's really bad. But most of the time I will use like my little redheaded, I don't have her in here, my redheaded scrub brush or even an old toothbrush. That's really helpful for cleaning off those plastic cutting boards. The bubbles just seem to get into places really well and get them cleaned out. And with the scrub brush, it'll help. So that's how I do it. If anybody else has any ideas, let me know. Eloise says, too neat. I'll definitely be buying that. Right? It's so cute too. I love it. Oh, Mary, that's brilliant. She says, I'll buy one for the trash closet. Really good idea. Yes. Those trash closets can get stinky. But thank goodness they're in the closet, right? And that brings me to next. Now, next requires a couple supplies, but you can use whatever supplies you prefer. Let me grab one other thing super fast. I just realized I did not grab it. I need it. But we are making wipes, DIY wipes. So this is my favorite super strong cleaner. Now we go through wipes so fast in our house with all of the pets and kids and me whenever I spill stuff. It's just so easy to grab a wipe to wipe something up, right? So instead of going through all those containers of wipes, although we do still have some of them, we use some, but for the most part, I try not to use too many of those. I'm not going to name brands because they're great, but let me type this in. So I just grab so first thing that I grab is a plastic container. And these are ones that I can actually use for multiple things. And I've recently started to use these and they're really good. I bought these just a little bit ago because I wanted to have something that is easy to vacuum seal for our dog treats so they don't get all hard. So this is by Fontaine's, and you can get whatever type of set you want. They have various sizes available, everything from tiny to the big cereal size. But the cool thing about these, and this part is not necessary just for these DIY wipes, but it's nice to have for as you use it for various things because trust me, these types of containers I use for various things all the time. There's never one that's just sitting around, it seems like. It's got a vacuum top that kind of self-vacuums. So when you put the top on, first off, you don't have to push the thing in to get the top on and off. You just pull it off. It's got a nice strong seal. And then you just keep pushing the middle until it doesn't really push out anymore. It lays flat. It vacuums itself shut, which is so nice. And then you have a little clip to keep it vacuumed so that the middle does not pop up. Then when you're ready to open it, you just move the clip to open and push the button to like unseal it. You hear that? I don't know if you hear it, but watch the button. So I'm going to just push it several times. It's not that hard to push. Got the clip. And then listen. So just let go of the vacuum pressure. So now you can open it again. But the reason why I've started to use these for my DIY wipes as well is because with that vacuum seal, they're even less likely to spill if they fall over. So that's important because we knock things over all the time. So these are by Fontaine's. Like I said, these are the vacuum seal pump lock storage containers. And they are stackable, they're BPA free, they're freezer safe, they're all the good things. So these are fantastic. They are in the list that I added to the link. And if you don't see anything in the list, let me know and I'll make sure that it gets in there. But for DIY wipes, okay. So I take my Fontaine's. Sometimes I've used OXO. They also have some great containers, but they are not the vacuum pump type. So it does not matter about the container as much. But this is awesome. If you have a choice, if you need to get containers for it, grab some of these. So I start with my Fontaine's vacuum pump containers. Then I add, now you have a choice here. You could add something like cut up t-shirts. If you have old t-shirts or cut up towels, some of the towels can get really linty and fall apart. So like 100% cotton types of things, or I even put some cotton cloths in the list. Whatever it is though, just cut it up into small wipe size. Now, one of the things that I've started to use for wipes a lot as well are these paper towels that are reusable that I use for so many things now. These are by Nature Mania. So my Nature Mania paper towels, I use these for wipes now as well. So you just take some of your like Nature Mania paper towels, which are not made of paper. They are made of fabric. And the more you wash these, the more absorbent they become, which is really cool because even straight off the roll for the first time, they are very absorbent, more so than my paper towels, I think. So just fill up your container with whatever you're using for wipes. Like I said, I love the Nature Mania because they really do hold the liquid really well and squeeze out well, wipe well. You can throw them in the wash, you can throw them in the dryer or air dry them, up to you. But they're super, super helpful. And then you add whatever cleaner it is you like to wipe with. So if you just want vinegar and water, sometimes I use just vinegar and water, like in the kitchen. Just for the quick wipe ups, I'll have a container with part vinegar, part water. I usually do about half and half myself, but whatever ratio you find works for you. If I'm doing a disinfecting wipe, then I just pour in straight Sniper. Now, Sniper is also in the list, but it is a disinfectant cleaner, and they have two types. One is generally outdoor, one's generally indoor. I kind of use them both, back and forth. So whether it's Sniper 1 or Sniper 2, they're both fantastic. Sniper 2 is supposed to be for the outdoor, but it's safe around the grandkids. It's safe around the pets. It's safe around you. So you can reach your hand in to grab those wipes. And even if it's full of Sniper, then that's fine. It's not going to hurt you. And this stuff is like hospital grade disinfectant. So this stuff is amazing. It kills 99.9% of bacteria in 60 seconds, it says. And they have, I usually get the gallon container size. I just pour it right in here. It's safe for me to reach in. And then once you pour it in, then you just kind of squish it around and you've got wipes. So when you're ready for a wipe, pull one up, squeeze it out, wipe, throw it in the wash. And then you've got wipes with whatever you need. You can do it with glass cleaner. You can do it with just water. You can do it with whatever it is that you choose to clean with. But think about how much money this saves in the long run. I mean, we save so much on, see, thumbs up. We save so much on not buying containers of wipes because we can just reuse these containers, make our own wipes, reuse the cloth. The only thing that we ever buy to refill is either the Sniper or the vinegar and water, whatever it is. But it's so much easier to buy that gallon size and know that I'm using a safe cleaner. And it's very safe cleaner that's okay for my pets, okay for me, okay if there's any babies crawling around on the floor. And yeah, over time, I'm just saving so much money by not repurchasing like those canisters of wipes as often. So check that out. These are, like I said, Fontaine's. These are the vacuum seal. Like I said, we use the Fontaine's for dog treats because those little Beggin strip dog treats, they get really hard if they're not in their zipper bag. So this way they don't get really hard. I use these for, things like M&Ms for quick grab M&Ms, things like that. So very good. Fontaine's. That's with the pump lock. You can choose whatever size you want. We have a bigger size for our kitchen wipes. We have the smaller size for our bathroom wipes. And then Sniper. Sniper is the disinfecting spray. I'm typing. So Sniper is the disinfecting spray. And then Nature Mania are the paper towels. Oops, I can't spell. I guess they're not paper towels, huh? They're reusable cloth towels, but they market them as though like they are like paper towels because they do replace paper towels. So those three love together. And like I said, each of these can be used for multiple things, which I love because if I have one thing that I can use for multiple different uses, depending on what I need, that saves so much clutter from my home. So that way I don't have wipes and dog treat holders and hospital grade disinfectant. And no, like we can all use the same type of stuff and keep moving around. And speaking of that, I'll just put these right here. And then I'll answer some questions in the chat in just a minute. But speaking of that, let's talk about those Nature Mania paper towels. All right. These paper towels, for one, they come in several different colors, cute designs, some of them limited edition. But I use one of my my extra closet hanger. I'm testing out air drying versus dryer drying with the paper towels. So I just have this extra closet organizer in my laundry room. And as I pull out these paper towels, I hang them up to dry. And then some of them I put in the dryer just to see. So if you wanted to check that out, then that's in the closet section of my store. But as you can see, I just threw them in the wash and then I air dried them. They come out, they last a bit longer if you air dry them, but I would not say it's significant enough to worry about it if you prefer to put them in the dryer. And there are a couple of ways that you can use these as paper towels. So you can actually put them, they're made to stick on a roll. They normally have a piece of cardboard in the middle, so you can just put it right on your paper towel holder. I did have to take that out of mine because I've got a really big paper towel holder. But as you can see, you just basically roll and they peel right off. So after you do your laundry, as you can see, you just kind of roll them up, lay on the one that you just washed, keep on rolling. And that is one way that you can do it. Now, in our kitchen, I will say that there are times where we still need like paper towels because there are some messes that I don't really want to put in my washing machine with pets, if you know what I mean. So we have, instead of on the roll, we actually just fold them up. And I just have a pile that we can quickly grab and use and then toss into a little plastic container. And then when we go do the laundry, we grab the container and it all goes in. So that way we have regular paper towels on our paper towel holder for the messes that I really don't ever want to touch what's been touched with that again. And then we have, for all the regular use stuff, we have our paper towels. Not only do we use these for paper towels, but since they're already nicely folded and in our kitchen, a lot of times we use these for napkins as well. So you can have some cloth napkins if it's just for family. We tend to use these. Now these will wear out over time and they are meant to. So it's okay if you start to get some little holes or something. That is okay. That's why they are affordable. They replace, I don't even know how many paper towel rolls. But don't worry if they start to get a few holes over time. They are meant to do that. They are made to break down eventually so that they are not filling up our landfill forever and ever. So you will eventually need to replace them. I've not had to replace mine yet. And I've had them for several months. But we use them as napkins sometimes, or a lot of times. Either these or we've been using cloth napkins for several years, and these are my favorite. I did add these. I don't remember the name of the brand, but I added these to the link, the list that's on the link. So if you prefer, when guests come over, to give them an actual napkin, it is really nice having a cloth napkin. Plus, again, not killing trees each time we are eating dinner or lunch or just need a napkin. So try that out. You can put them in a cute little basket. This just sits on our countertop with our napkins. We have another one near it that can just hold the paper towels. And it just looks nice and it saves the environment from having even more trees chopped down just for cleaning our home. I feel bad that way. I love trees. I want them to be alive. All right, I'm going to go to the comments really quickly before I share. I think I've got one more tip for you and a product that I wanted to share. So let's see. Where are we at? Okay. Lori says, I didn't see the baking soda container on your Amazon site. What section is it under? If you don't see it in the link that I gave you, check out, there is a fun gift, like funny and gifts, or just for fun and gifts, something like that. And I have a lot of the Ototo items right there because I have probably half their collection. I'm in love with Ototo. They gave me a couple of other products for free, not this one, but a couple of others, and I just love them. So yes, check out the baking soda container. If it's not in the main list that I linked to, go to the storefront and go to the fun things and gifts or something like that it's called. Mary says, I love the reusable paper towels. Oh my goodness, I do too. They're so easy to use and they just save so many trees around our house. We're messy. CJ says, I'm crazy about Swedish dishcloths. Yes, right? They would work great with your canister idea. They would, and they're so cute. I love Swedish dishcloths too. That's on my list of things to share about whenever I have time one of these days, because you can also find them in so many great designs. And yeah, they last really well. They're really absorbent. You could absolutely do Swedish dishcloths with a canister for DIY wipes, and this would be awesome. Yeah. Eloise says that she loves it. I'm not quite sure which one, but I'm glad that you love it. Oh, Linda says Norwex cloths are amazing. The silver in the fiber refreshes as it dries, ready for the next job. Oh, that's really cool. Yes, you told me a little bit about Norwex, which sounds so interesting. So yeah, and you could throw some of the, if Norwex does not have a reusable container, you could always get a reusable container and take them out of there and put them in the reusable container. Even have some travel containers for like wipes for in the car that I will be sharing tonight on Amazon Live. I'll talk about how I travel with some wipes for in the car. Oh, here we go. Eloise says, I really like the cloth wipes you recommended before that don't snag on your hands if by chance they get dry while you're cleaning. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Melanie and I love these. These are, I have them over here because I use them to dust as well. But this is what Eloise is talking about. This is in our cleaning section and possibly the hot products that I love right now section. These are the Mighty Cleaner microfiber towels, and Melanie and I call them the teddy bear towels because they are so soft. Yes, love, love, love these. I'm glad that you like those too. They're so much fun. Oh, Mary says, wow, these products are a household game changer for me. Thanks, Susanna. Absolutely. You're welcome, Mary. Hopefully you can catch tonight on Amazon. I will talk about how I make my laundry detergent. So I make my own laundry detergent and my own dryer, like instead of dryer sheets, fabric softener, that's what it's called. And I will share how I do that tonight on Amazon Live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So watch for that. Lori says, Ruvanti cloth napkins. Oh, is that what they're called? Fantastic. Thank you. I've had them for so many years and they just do not wear out either. So I love those. Peg says, oh, yay. She says, just bought the Swedish dishcloths at Costco. Machine washable, but no dryer. That is true. With the Swedish dishcloths, they can't take the dryer. But that is fantastic. Yeah, Costco, I bet, probably had a really good deal on them too. They got some great stuff. So, yay. I love it. All right. So next, really quick, I told you I was going to give you one trick and one more product, right? So my trick, and this is, so if you've ever seen, and this poor bottle's very beat up, but it'll work with any type of soap. If you've ever seen, this is Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap, made with organic oils. They have a great line of soaps. They are nice and safe, and they just are a really good company. They also have some nice scents for their soaps. This will work with Dr. Bronner's. It will also work with whatever soaps you prefer. Any type of liquid type of soap you can do this with. So, did you know that you can make foaming hand soap out of regular soap? So, I won't tell you where I got this. You might recognize it, but we have so many of these foaming soap containers that are just really cute, and I don't want to throw them away because I love the design on them. This one says, love ya a latte. But once the foaming soap is gone, then you can either buy the refill from this company, which I do sometimes because they've got great smells, or you just have to toss it, and that's just sad. But you can make your own foaming soap if you want to. Basically, the foaming soap, if you take whatever soap it is that you prefer, and usually I like to grab something that's eco-friendly, and mix it with water. This one's already been mixed with water, so it's nice and squishy. I usually do about half and half, but you can test and see what works for you. Half water, half soap. It'll make foaming soap. So you just mix it with water, swish it around really good so it mixes well, so it becomes its own liquid and isn't separate at all or gunky. And there you go. You have, not only do you have a foaming soap refill, and you can buy just a foaming soap container dispenser on Amazon if you want. They have a number of just the containers. So if there's one that you think is beautiful, grab that. But you're able to then use a lot more of the eco-friendly types of soaps. And I mean, think about how much money you're saving, because if you're mixing it with water, you're extending the use of something that's already going to last a really long time. Like this one is, this Castile soap is nice and strong. So with this one, sometimes I will even do a little bit more water and less soap. Play around with it, see what works for you. But that way, hopefully it will save you if you are a foam soap user like we are. I prefer the foam soaps. Also, my family does not rinse their hands well. So I prefer the foam soaps that rinse off nicely and easily. And I love our containers. If you're a foam soap user, feel free, make your own foaming soaps, just adding water to whatever hand soap, regular hand soap that you have. And it opens up the possibilities, extends how long your hand soap will last, and is a lot of fun. Then you feel like some kind of a Bill Nye the Science Guy genius as you're mixing things up and creating these simple, like super simple creations in your kitchen. Joanne says, okay, Joanne was talking about the wipes. Yes, definitely Norwex. She loves them too. Been using them for 10 years. It reduces the amounts of things needed to clean and cleans with water. Yes, I love that type of thing. Yeah, I used to use Shackley a lot, which had the cleaner concentrate, and you just mix it with water and it, could clean all the things. It was really nice. So Norwex has that same concept, which I do appreciate, not having 5 cajillion different cleaners. That's a good one. Lori says, do you use the foam soap for washing dishes or just hand washing? Oh, I only use it for hand washing. I've never thought about it for dishes. I should try that and see if adding, I use my like Dawn grease breaking dish soap for many things, including dishes. I should see if it's just as effective with soap or with foam, turning it into a foaming cleaner. I'll try that out. I've only used it for hand washing though, as far as answer to your question. CJ says, ooh, yes. Dr. Bronner's peppermint, which has a great smell, I use that one around the holidays, is great for repelling tiny ants that want to sneak in by the patio door. Bye-bye. Safe too. Right? Yes. A lot of bugs hate peppermint oil, and these are made with organic oils. So it's got that natural peppermint oil in there. What a great idea. I love that. Pauline says, cheaper is vinegar and salt or baking soda. I'm assuming that you're talking about for hand soap, or are you talking about for dishwashing? Let me know, Pauline, because I always want to hear about all the tricks. Oh, eucalyptus, Dr. Bronner. Oh, yes, that sounds nice. Eucalyptus is one of those like healing smells. I love it. Good morning, Rosella. Hi, how are you? All right, so Peg says, I stopped using dryer sheets a few years ago. Love the dryer balls. Yes, dryer balls are fantastic too. That's another thing that I absolutely love to use. Sometimes I'll do it with my dryer spray. I don't do dryer sheets, but I do a homemade dryer spray sometimes for the nice smell. But the dryer balls, especially if you can get the wool ones, I'm allergic to wool. So I don't do the wool dryer balls, but they work really well. But we do the plastic ones that with the little pointy tips, and the dog loves them as toys too. Oh, cool. So Pauline says about the vinegar and salt or baking soda. So she says she uses it for general cleaning veggies and fruits, body, foot, multi-purpose. I've never tried it with the salt. I will definitely try it with the salt. I love, like we talked about, I love vinegar and baking soda. Absolutely. So I'll try it with the salt too. I bet that helps with the scrubbing power as well, I bet. All right. So this one, I know that some of you have already heard me talk about this, but this has got to be probably my number one product, like green home product that I have found. I found it this year. They actually sent me a sample of their starter kit. They actually first sent me a sample of their moth traps and I fell in love. And then they sent me a sample of their starter kit. So thank you, Bug MD, for sending me a sample to try. And it's, yeah, you've got a customer for life. So this is Bug MD. I will type that into the banner. They have a bunch of different bug, yeah, talk and type. I always try to talk and type, but I can't. They have a bunch of different pest control products and they just do pest control. So Bug MD, this is their starter kit. And similar to what we were talking about with the multiple cleaners, right? Where you have a concentrate and you can mix it to do whatever you need it to do. Bug MD, if you grab the starter kit, it comes with two bottles of, it's like a concentrate of the bug spray. And then they give you this massive, like, so you feel like you mean business, right? They give you this massive sprayer that you can use to spray it. And, but this is all plant-based. I want to make sure that I didn't miss something. This is all plant-based. So one of the things that worries me the most when I'm spraying any kind of bug spray is having those chemicals that are made to kill around my pets, places that my pets can get into, and around, like sometimes it's in the kitchen, around foods, around places that I might touch or my daughter and husband might touch and get over other things. So having a bug, like a bug spray, a bug repellent, different bug traps, this whole bug system to keep bugs out of our house without being dangerous for us is a game changer for me. This is the most important like home cleaning and maintenance product I think that I may have found all year. And so the Bug MD, it's all plant-based. They use a lot of the like natural oils and things like that. And the starter kit, like I said, it is a concentrate. So you are going to take these little bottles instead of having to buy a big bottle each time you need it and putting all of this into the trash. So it just stays around for years and years. It is recyclable, but still, you're just getting this. And this is easy to store as your backup for whenever it needs a refill too, instead of having an extra one of these on hand. Nice and easy. So you can have one of these in each room. A couple of these is your overstock, and then you are set. So this is just basically you mix one of these bottles with cold water and put it in your spray bottle, and that's it. So there's no measuring, there's no doing anything that's super difficult. But for this one, you can use for flying insects. You can do it in pantry, cupboard, and closet areas, spiders, flea and tick killers for pet carriers, bedding, and kennels, bedding treatment for bed bugs, ticks, and fleas. Like this is all the things. You can use it topical, so it can be even contact kill for fleas and stuff on dogs, cats, and other furred animals over 12 weeks of age. It's so safe. You can spray this on your pet. That is so cool. It's pretty amazing. Now, definitely read through. If you're spraying it on your pet or something, then make sure to read their little booklet. It's got like 5 points, but you don't want to put it on birds or reptiles. You don't want to spray open wounds, avoid their eyes, all that type of thing. You can use it as a flea and tick killer for dogs. And there's 2 ways to do it for dogs or cats. And you're just going to like change the amount of concentrate you do sometimes for each pet. And it's also great outdoors. You can use it as a lawn treatment for fleas, ticks, and mites. You can treat around your home so bugs won't get in, just as a general treatment. You can use for ant infestations. Um, you can use it on ornamental and edible plants as a pest treatment, and it will also work against stink bugs. So this is super awesome. The starter kit I highly recommend to just do the all around general stuff. Now, BugMD though does have a number of other types of pest products as well, and some of them are very specific, and a lot of them are no chemicals at all. So one of the things that I have absolutely loved that you've probably heard me talk about are the one that I started with, the flying pest traps. So these are basically, there's non-toxic, sticky stuff that thankfully, even if you touch it yourself, you don't have it stuck to you forever, like some of those sticky pads. I hate that. So you can actually touch it and not drive yourself nuts. But this is great for flying insects. So we get a ton of fruit flies and gnats and moths in our kitchen. And we use 2 of these in our kitchen, one near the window, one near the cat area that they like to congregate in. And they're awesome. And we use one in our closet for moths. This is for the closet that has the hanger. So flying insects, there's no chemicals. It's just sticky. The flying insect, is attracted to flying in there, and it gets stuck and it can't get out, which means that it will, die after its long life of several hours, however long it lives. They also have, and these are in the list, but they also have things like the flea traps where it's got the light and the sticky trap on the bottom. So you can put that out and the fleas jump towards the light and they get stuck on the trap. So that's another one, a nice chemical-free way to get rid of fleas with changeable pads. They have ones for like mosquitoes and flying bugs that have a light. They have cockroach ones where they're like the cockroach hotel things where they can crawl in and they don't crawl out. Yeah, they have so many different ones. They've got ones for bed bugs. If it's a bug, they have something for it. And all of the ones that I have tried so far, I am absolutely in love with. And the ones I've not tried yet are on my list, but also they have fantastic reviews. So BugMD, highly recommend it. If nothing else, just grab at least the starter pack. Or if you have a lot of flying bugs, at least just grab one of the flying bug ones, the moth traps, because they are great for like moths and gnats and all that stuff. So try that out. And yeah, I would love to hear what you think. Really quickly, I'll go back to the comments and then we will wrap up. But this has been great. I will share a number of different products tonight on Amazon, as well as a couple of the same, but I will be sharing some different tips and tricks than you heard today as well. So I hope you can join me. Okay, so Pauline says about the salt and vinegar, Celtic or kosher sea salt, not regular with iodine if it touches humans or animals for cleaning. Okay, good to know. Interesting. She says Dr. Bronner changed ownership. Not sure about the same product. Apple cider vinegar could be fake news using GMO apples. Yeah, you have to do some of your research about some of these things that come out. So check it out. But if you're cleaning with apple cider vinegar, then a GMO apple should not be a problem. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know about MRSA. I'd have to do more research about that. So Pauline says that sound frequency devices also work. She has one for mice, but they got used to one for the pigeons not visiting the balcony. She had to clean up their poop and upkeep, of course. Yes, right? But yeah, sound devices can work for things like mammals. And Lori, yes, the chat is saved with the replay. If you try to watch this today, the chat probably won't show up right away. It usually takes about a day for YouTube to get the chat all caught up with the video. So if you don't see the chat yet, then just come back the next day and the chat should be there. But hopefully that helps you out. These things have not only made me feel much more comfortable and safer in my home with my pets around, but they also have just been such a game changer financially. They've saved so much money financially. They're so much easier because I can just whip up some of these things on the fly. There's no running to the store. Um, and just more enjoyable altogether. So I hope that you enjoy these. Check out the Amazon list in the YouTube description. And I think it's also in the Facebook description or comments. So check that out. Check out my store. If you can't find the link, just go to my Amazon store. And hopefully I will see you tonight on Amazon Live, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can find the store for the live stream at either my store link or when you go to my website in the store section. So SusannaK.com, when you go to the store section, there should be a link up there to my Amazon storefront as well. And I will try to send out a reminder email tonight too with the link. So if you need it, it'll be there. Well, thank you so much. I have loved hanging out with you. Keep an eye on your email. Like I sent out an email this morning about I'm so tired. And I'm tired but excited. I'm so excited about all that I've been working on. I'm working on this huge thing that I'm sharing with you over email within hopefully the next day or two, if I can get IT to work out the last kink that I've been working on. But yeah, that's coming. It's something that is going to be a game changer for you in your home. And it's something that is beyond affordable. Like so low cost, so helpful and useful and valuable, and something that I've dreamed about doing for years and years and years and years and years. And I finally just bit the bullet and I'm doing it. So keep an eye on your email. If you're not already signed up for the emails, head over to SusannaK.com, sign up for emails from me. I share all sorts of useful tips, tricks, resources, love letters, just talking about life and everything. And I get to connect with you on a whole different level. So talk to you later. I love you so much. And I hope you have an amazing day. Oh, thank you so much, CJ. Yes, I got some sleep last night. It's so helpful. But thank you. And I will see Pathfinders. I'll see you right now over on Zoom for our Pathfinder Thursday talk. Bye. Talk to you soon. You've got this.